Hey guys, it's your boy Mark back with another video here to give you yet another 2020 Wrestling WWE pay-per-view PPV review for y'all. And this is on the final WWE pay-per-view of the year. Also, the final wrestling review that your boy will do this year. And that is on WWE TLC Tables, Ladders, and Chairs 2018. My review of the show. The show literally just got off the air. And what did your boy think? I won't lie, I was pretty excited for this show. Like, it did seem like it had a great card to me. Honestly, it really did. I thought the card looked pretty lit. Honestly, especially both TLC world title matches. But, honestly, I thought the show sucked. I honestly did. You know, in terms of match quality, it wasn't the worst show in the world. But honestly, like, just like, it was such a mood-killing show. Really, you know, like, it really was just a huge mood killer. I really feel like that's what this show was, honestly. And it all happened in the opening match, alright? And, yeah, honestly, and, yeah, I really don't like the show at all, man. I was crapping on the show so hard, man. It really, that opening match just killed the mood so much, and it was probably the match I was most excited for, honestly. And then, anyway, you know what, I'll get onto that, okay? Of course. Final wrestling review of 2020, and wow, they really ended it on a shitter, I thought. And it's, honestly, I thought WWE did a solid job with pay-per-views this year, honestly. I really enjoyed most pay-per-views this year, like, quite a bit, you know. I loved WrestleMania, I loved the Elimination Chamber, I loved SummerSlam, I loved Survivor Series, you know. But honestly, yeah, it just wasn't, it was very mood killing, you know. It really was. And it makes me want to take a break from wrestling, honestly, but I won't take a break. I'm not going to. I'll watch up to WrestleMania 37. Yep, in March next year, 2021. I'll watch up to then, and I'll see how I feel then, you know, because, yeah. And I only watch pay-per-views, you know. Like, that opening match just really shattered my mood, man. You know. And you know it's weird, TLC was honestly my favorite pay-per-view of 2018 and of 2019 as well. It really was my favorite pay-per-view for both years, you know. And now easily the worst pay-per-view of the year for me, honestly. Like, the opening match on here is just, that's how you kill a mood, honestly. So disappointed with this show. And, you know, I want to get this review up, call it a night, you know. This show, like I said, in terms of match quality, it wasn't the worst in the world, but, you know, the results killed the mood completely, man. On a positive note, Royal Rumble 2021 has been announced for January 31st, which is pretty awesome. Yeah. I'll definitely watch and review that next month. But, yeah. Alright. TLC 2020. Let's review the worst show of the year. Easily. But pre-show kickoff match: Big E, Daniel Bryan, Otis, and Chad Gable versus Sami Zayn, King Corbin, Cesaro, and Shinsuke Nakamura. This was a pretty fun pre-show match, actually. I was really shocked at how much fun I was having in this match. I won't lie, parts of this match actually reminded me of Ring of Honor tag matches, if that makes any sense. It was a lot of fun, and honestly, I thought it had a very satisfying ending. You got Big E and Sami Zayn going one-on-one, opposite teams, of course, and Big E landing the big ending onto that freaking weasel Sami Zayn for the 1, 2, 3. That was very satisfying. Fun match. That was not the opener though. That was just a match that was on the kickoff. But now the show officially begins, and we begin with what should be a banger. And this might be the most disappointing TLC match I've ever seen. Tables, ladders, and chairs match for the WWE Championship. Drew McIntyre defending against AJ Styles. It started off good. I was enjoying this match. I did enjoy the spot where Drew McIntyre basically just hauled AJ Styles onto a bunch of chairs onto a table. They were on a table. And by the way, I was excited to see this match eventually, man. And this is the first time ever that we got to see Drew McIntyre versus AJ Styles 1-on-1. And this match was pretty. There were some cool spots, of course. Like there was this thing where there's this moment where Drew McIntyre. I'm trying to think of the word. It's not coming to my head right now, but he grabbed AJ's legs and then he fell back to fling AJ into a chair, lodged into a corner. That was a cool spot. There were a couple table spots too, like Drew McIntyre just hauling AJ Styles over the freaking ring through a table on the outside. And then here's where the match just killed everything. The Miz suddenly cashes in. It became a triple threat TLC match. Now the Miz is the second person ever to cash in mid-match. And you know what? I was hoping to be wrong, but I knew when I saw Miz freaking come out. And I was hoping he'd win, of course, but when I saw him just taking his time to climb the ladder, to retrieve the belt, that's basically when I knew he was losing. And I hate how they treated this too. They treated it like he was some guy interfering, not even, if that makes any sense. That just pissed me off, man. Freaking almost freaking got John Morrison out of the way, and then chased Morrison out, and then granted, sorry. I'm in. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, Anna. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. And yep, and almost he got John Morrison out of the way, and then granted the last few minutes of this match were really intense, and you think it was going to lead, well, at least that's what I thought, would lead to the ending that we wanted, and that was Miz finally becoming WWE Champion again. And it was him, AJ, and McIntyre fighting, of course. And it was so close, man. And then freaking Drew retained. Miz failed his Money in the Bank cash-in. Wow, it's just like, I mean, it's actually pissing me off the more I think about it. Honestly, it's been like 2 hours since this happened, of course, but like, just, and I thought I'd calm down a little bit since then, but still, the more I think about this, man, this is literally the 4th freaking year in a row that y'all wasted Money in the Bank. Wasted it. You could argue for 5th or 6th year in a row that they wasted Money in the Bank, honestly. Really, you could. Like, you could say they wasted it on Sheamus in 2015. You could say they wasted it on, sorry. You could say they wasted it on Dean Ambrose. You could say they absolutely wasted it on Baron Corbin, even though I love that, I really love that, John Cena cost Baron Corbin. Yeah. They wasted it so hard on Braun Strowman. That pissed me off. They pissed me off even more last year with Brock winning Money in the Bank. And now they gave it to Otis, and then they took it off Otis to give it to Miz. And they still wasted it. That's some effing BS, man. Pisses me off. I won't lie, like, even though I was happy that Miz won Money in the Bank, the Money in the Bank briefcase, I did feel bad for Otis at the same time that, that he wasn't Money in the Bank anymore. I did feel bad for him, but, I was ecstatic that Miz, got the case, but, you know what? I'm not even really surprised, honestly. If I'm being honest, I'm pretty over Drew McIntyre as WWE Champion. I don't really want AJ Styles to win either, but I was excited for this match. I like Drew so much more back in 2010, 2009, and 2011. That's my Drew McIntyre, honestly. I'm really not that big a fan of him as he is today, honestly. I'm really not. But I loved him. 2009 to 2011 Drew was my Drew, honestly. That's the Drew I wanted to win titles, and I'm not a fan of how his character now, honestly. Not that much, It's not the same, man. Yep, that match really killed the show for me, honestly. It really killed my mood so hard. Like, just, Miz Cat. Even the match I didn't think was all that. I legit would rate the match 3 stars. I'm pretty sure some of you smocks out there give this like 4 3/4. But this match was just 3 stars, man. Like I said, a few cool spots, but that's it. And it's just, Miz, and Miz cashing in and failing. That was the cherry on top, but not in a good way. It makes me so mad, man. I really loved Miz as WWE Champion. Like, he was WWE Champion when I joined YouTube, so, you know what? I don't think he'll ever be WWE Champion again. Pisses me off, man. I would like for what my following statement to age terribly. Because we have less than a month until this. Heck, we only got like 2 weeks until this, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if Jay White loses at Wrestle Kingdom 15 against either Naito or Kota Ibushi. whoever ends up facing for the IWGP and IWGP IC titles. I want him to. I wouldn't be surprised if he loses, though. Man. And, like, I saw someone saying, like, some stuff on Twitter, like, about, oh, they're making new baby faces, and I'm like, fuck off. Seriously. This match pissed me off and killed my mood so much, man. And it really carried on through the rest of the show. It really did. Anyway. Next up, we have the WWE Smackdown Women's Championship match. Sasha Banks versus Carmella. Sasha Banks defending against Carmella. Another good match. I would give this 3 stars also, honestly. And you know what? I like this match so much more than the opener. The opener was so disappointing. But it was a fun match. Some nice counters. There were some moments where I actually thought Carmella had it. And you know what? I was wondering. You know what? I was like, I won't be surprised if they have Sasha lose the freaking title. And that'll be like her career-defining like thing. Is that she can't successfully defend a title. But she did. Yep, Sasha Banks retained. And I'm happy for her. I hope she has a long reign. You know. And yeah, you know, although like I wouldn't have been too upset if Carmella won. I would have been upset for Sasha Banks, of course, but like I do like Carmella as well. I think she's fun and I think she's super hot, of course. You know. But yeah. It was a good match in my opinion. Next up, we have the WWE Raw Tag Team Championship match. We have the New Day consisting of Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Defending against the Hurt Business consisting of Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. It was fine. You had New Day trying to win this match straight away. Like they did like a whole bunch of big moves onto the Hurt Business at the start, like right at the start. And then right at the end, you had Shelton Benjamin looking like he was preparing for something that looked like a spear. But then Cedric tagged himself in, hit the lumbar check on Kofi Kingston for the 1, 2, 3 new Raw Tag Team Champions, the Hurt Business. Very happy for them. The match itself, I don't really remember, except for the parts I mentioned. But yep, happy for the Hurt Business winning. And now all of the Hurt Business have titles, except MVP. And whatever other, there might be members I don't know about. You know, I know, as far as I know, MVP, Cedric, Shelton, and Bobby Lashley are the only members of Hurt Business. Anyway, next up we have the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. We have Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax defending against Asuka and a mystery partner. Now, I heard rumors of who the mystery partner could be. It's funny, it wasn't even a mystery partner initially. It was supposed to be Lana teaming up with Asuka, and I much would have preferred that, honestly, because I was actually looking forward to Lana in this match, honestly, when it was a tag match. And then, I was happy for her, because I figured, like, this would be where she'd win her first title, you know, unless Lana has been 24/7 champion, and I just never knew about it. But, like, I would have been happy for Lana winning a championship, honestly, when this match was her teaming up with Asuka, of course, like I was mentioning. But, to no one's surprise, the mystery partner, of course, Charlotte frickin' Flair. Yep. Of course, you know, I really don't remember much of this match except for like Charlotte going crazy, and the crowd seemed to be really into like Charlotte's return. Like they seemed like ecstatic. I did not miss Charlotte at all. You know, honestly, I really didn't. You know, I was glad she was gone. You know, I do love her as a wrestler, but you know, hogging up all the titles, man, for real, it's actually extremely frustrating to not just me but to so many others. You know, but Crowd seemed into Charlotte. Fair enough, of course, but and then I don't even remember what Asuka did in this match, to be completely honest. I kind of feel like Charlotte Flair did all the work in this match, like, in terms of their team, but anyway, Charlotte does did some counters, some nice counters to Shayna, and then she hit what's the move called again? What's it called? She does what's it called? I know it. Natural selection. Yep, she does the natural selection to Shayna Baszler for the 1, 2, 3 new women's tag team champions, Asuka and Charlotte Flair. Asuka 2 belts yet again. Wait, when was the first time she was Asuka 2 belts? That's what I'm wondering. I saw someone post online, Asuka 2 belts yet again. When was she 2 belts the first time, though? Was that? I don't remember at all. But anyway, next up, we have the only thing I think is worth checking out from the show, honestly. This match was epic. Alright, this is the one good thing about the show. Honestly, like, the one truly good thing about this show. And, I was shocked that it wasn't main eventing. I was like, why is this not main eventing? And then some stuff happened in the main event. What ended up actually main eventing. And I was like, wow, yep. I can see why this went on last. But anyway, match of the night, far and away. What an awesome match this was. Tables, ladders, and chairs match for the WWE Universal Championship. Roman Reigns defending against Kevin Owens. Now, I was kind of like not really paying attention to this match for the first 10 minutes, maybe longer, maybe shorter, for the first unknown number of minutes, basically. But I remember when Roman Reigns has just finished his entrance, Kevin Owens attacked Roman straight away, and then you had Jey Uso coming to help Roman out. That was a cool thing, and you had Kevin Owens playing the face here, which honestly doesn't work for me at all. He's only a face in the minds of smarks, honestly. I just know he was not a face to me at all, and he was all fighting and determined in this match, and Roman Reigns, let's just skip to what I remember. He put freaking Owens through 6 tables, man. That was dope, man. Jey Uso got put through a table. Kevin Owens gave him a pop-up powerbomb through the announce table, I believe. And then Samoan dropped Owens through at least 2 tables. And then Roman accidentally spared himself through the barricade. This was just an intense, awesome match. Roman spared Owens through a table. Owens powerbombed Roman through a table. This was just epic, man. Absolutely awesome stuff. And the ending came. I actually thought Kevin Owens was about to win it for a second. But Jey Uso, if not for Jey Uso, Roman would have lost this match. Jey Uso, he grabbed Owens right as he was grabbing the belt as Roman was lying on the outside after going through a table, of course, and then Roman came back. I forgot what exactly he did to Owens, but Roman slowly, because of how weak he was, from the match, slowly climbed the ladder, retains the belt, and Roman Reigns still Universal Champion. That was an awesome match of the night by a landslide, and that was just fantastic, man. That was absolutely fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Excellent match. Honestly, like I said, I'm not 100% sure what I rate this match. I think I wrote 4.25. But, that's not, my final score. In fact, I don't think I have any final scores, really. But, because of my indecisiveness. But it was, yeah, like I said, there were quite a few bits in this match that I wasn't really paying attention to because, like I said, the WWE title TLC match just really killed my mood. But yeah, Roman wins. Very strong effort by Kevin Owens, but he's still a smart wrestler. I am a fan of Kevin Owens, by the way, just, And now we have the main event. First ever Firefly Inferno match. Randy Orton versus The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. I actually like this match concept, this new version of Inferno match. Inferno match, you win by setting your opponent on fire. And then we got the Ring of Fire match, where the ring is... the outside of the ring is on fire, and you have to, in an Inferno match, defeat, your opponent by, setting them on fire. And, Ring of Fire, which we've only seen once, as far as I know, back in SummerSlam 2013, it's just a pinfall or submission type match with the Ring of Fire around it, Firefly Inferno match now. How you win this is, you have, parts, you can go outside the ring easily, but they're, it's like the barricade is holding, flame stuff, and you gotta set your opponent on fire. So it's basically like a regular match with the Inferno stipulation, and you can walk anywhere. Yeah. Basically the best way of putting it. The Fiend actually got out a freaking pickaxe for this. And by the way, does anyone realize that this is actually a WrestleMania rematch? Dang. I mean, it was just Bray Wyatt, not the Fiend Bray Wyatt. But, yeah. This was a fun match, I thought. It was a fun way to end the show, and I understand why they had it go on Lost. I haven't actually said why I understand what it went on Lost yet. But, they fought some more, Bray Wyatt got out of the Fiend, got out of a rocking chair and filled it up with freaking flames and all that. Gasoline, tried to light up Orton. But, wasn't having any of that. And then, Orton and Wyatt were fighting. And then, all of a sudden, the Fiend was on fire. His jacket caught on fire. And then, Orton RKO'd him. Randy Orton defeats the Fiend. That's so cool. I'm actually very much for that. I was rooting for Orton, by the way. I was expecting them to have the Fiend win. But, And, yeah, that's the end of the show in terms of completed matches, but why did they have this main event? Because Randy Orton, when the Fiend was still down, got out the gasoline, covered the Fiend with it, and he freaking lit him on fire. I am not kidding. That was just a crazy sight to see. Here's what I think happened exactly. I think when the camera was focused on Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, the real Bray Wyatt, got out and they put like a mannequin in this place, I doubt there's no freaking way that he actually lit Mike Rotunda on fire, or whatever Bray Wyatt's real name is. There's no way he actually lit him on fire and just watched him burn and go up in flames. Like, that's psychotic, bro. Like that's what I think. I do think when the camera was focused on Orton for an extended period of time, that's when they just that's when Bray Wyatt, the real one, got out, and they put like a dummy or something in there, or maybe, yeah. But it was still a badass ending, man. Like I said, yeah, the show, in terms of matches, wasn't too bad, but you had one awesome match on there, and just like I said, the Miz losing his Money in the Bank cash in just killed my mood completely. But yeah, so that's your boys' review of WWE TLC Tables, Ladders, and Chairs 2020. Yep, that's the end. And that's your boys' final wrestling review of 2020. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have watched TLC, tell your boy what you think. And yeah. If you enjoyed your boy's thoughts, please let him know, because he'd very much appreciate that. And yeah. So I'm your boy Mark. This is Wrestling in 2020. Peace out.